Well, as you can see, that corn that I planted in these raised beds is not just up, but it is up and thriving, and starting to get a little bit of yellowing, some of the bottom leaves. So that and its size and the height of it tells me it is overdue for some high value nitrogen fertilizer. So let me show you what I'm going to use and tell you why, tell you the benefits it does. So what I'm using is this Chilean nitrate fertilizer from Haas. It's 1502, which means it's very high in nitrogen. Got a little bit of potash, nothing in the middle, no phosphorus. And but that's what corn needs. Corn needs nitrogen. Corn's not making a flower. If it's making a flower, you'd want that middle number, like a 15, 15, 15 or something like that. But it's not making a flower. It strictly needs some green growth. So therefore, nitrogen. That's what you want. 1502 for the Chilean nitrate. I've had this bag for a couple of years, I think. And it's basically a bunch of little BBs. Bunch of little BBs that are, just a white, almost solid nitrogen, water soluble. I mean, they really quickly dissolve in water. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. We're going to put it in my Haas fertilizer injector, and this is the Easy Flow that Haas sells. And I was going to come out here and do it, sprinkle it by hand and in between the rows, and that's just a hassle. It's really kind of unnecessary when you can just do it with this, walk away and get some other projects done. So that's what we're going to do. It's from what I can calculate, it's going to take about 200 square feet. You want to put about 10 pounds of the Chilean nitrate per 1,000 square feet. So I'm about a fifth of that. So I'm going to go 2 pounds of the Chilean nitrate in here. I'm going to stir it up real good, help it dissolve in here. And that'll help it, it helps things along. I like to do it that way. I'm also going to put some Micro Boost in there. This has got a lot of your minerals: magnesium, sulfur, boron, copper, iron, manganese, molybdenum, and zinc. Everything that your crops need. Now, it's not just corn. This is for everything. This is kind of a secret, your secret weapon. Really helps everything I've ever put it on. Just really helps it go crazy. I've got it in my Earthbox tubs right now, my Earth boxes. Before I filled it up with water the first time, I put about a tablespoon of this or so, and in each one. So that's wicking back up through those tubs like it's supposed to. And I like it to also use it in this because it colors the water. Now you can put a red dye in there, green dye, whatever kind of color your water. But if you're using something like this, Chilean nitrate that's just solid, once it melts, it's not white, it's really clear kind of. You can't really tell when your fertilizer ran out from where your just clean cold water is. So I like putting some of this in there. It gives it a little color, and because it's got some color, I can tell when it's through, when it's done. That's getting kind of dirty. I ought to wash it out. It'd be a little bit easier to tell when it was done. But I'm gonna put about a half a cup of this in there. Something like that. That's about that. Maybe a little more. And that's gonna give it a dark color. It's just gonna allow me to see better when this runs out. You'll see when it's full that it's just a dark, muddy color, and for that reason it's when it does run out, you can just tell better. One thing I do, I've got a little kit that I bring with me whenever I'm gonna fertilize, and it's got a few things in it. It's got a little stirring stick, a little spatula I borrowed from my wife, and it's also got a funnel in it. I don't want to lose any of this fertilizer, so when I pour it in there, I use a little funnel. That is 1 pound. How many did I tell you? This is a test now. How many pounds did I tell you I was going to make? I'm going to put in here. Come on. Come on. I told you 2 pounds. So that's 1. That's 2. Got a little clump in it. That's one reason we're going to stir it. Make sure it all gets conglomerated in there good. I usually fill it up with water myself, then I do my stirring, and then I get it going, get it running through. So this is real easy to hook up, and mainly because I've got quick connects on it. Everything I've got now in the garden just about has quick connects, because it just makes it so dang easy to if I want to use this, it makes it so easy to do it, or to come out and hook up a hose or whatever. I just really like using quick connects. This also tells you which way you want your flow. Your flow is this way, so I'm going to quick connect that. I didn't have a quick connect on this side, so we'll do that now. And that, got a few fire ants I'm having to deal with. That will go in there. And now when I turn this on, I will have water starting to come out through here. It's one way it agitates it, but also it fills up with water, like I just told you. So I allow it to fill up with water, and then I go in there and stir it up just to break up clods, to break up even the little BBs, the little white BBs could definitely use a little breaking up. So we're going to let it fill up. Don't take but a second to do that. So we're getting close to the top. We'll go ahead and turn this off. Lay that aside. Then I'm just going to stir this till I don't feel any more chunkies in there, or pellets in there. I don't feel anything but just liquid. And you can feel it down at the bottom. It will dissolve. But this way I make sure. I know it's dissolved even before I even start. So I think I pretty much got it dissolved in there. Put the cap and lid on it, screw it down good. I've got this set on fast because I like to get things done fast, and no sense waiting on it. I just want to make sure it all gets out. And then I'll turn this on, and as you can see, this clear line is what is after this. It's post injector is the clear line. Going into the injector is black line, coming out is clear line. So it's just a good way of telling that you're actually doing something, that you're actually putting the product in, is to go ahead and turn this on. You can see I don't know whether you can see that or not, but you can see some little air bubbles in it, and you can see the darker stuff starting to go through here. It takes it sometimes a minute or so to kind of get going, kind of get chugging through. And it's already around about halfway through the tube. Make sure make sure you have both these shutoffs on, on and not off. So this is flowing. And basically that's it. Let it run. I've got my timer set for 2 hours. I'll come back in 2 hours. If I still have a little bit of brown in here, a little bit of product in here, I'll let it run a little bit longer maybe, or I can come back tomorrow. You don't want to let it sit in there too long, but I have done it overnight. Let it sit overnight. Come back and make sure the product's gone. If it's not, come back the next day and finish it up on a second watering the next day. But I see the product coming out, and it's looking good. And I just love these little fertilizer injectors. If you don't have one, man, I think you ought to get one. And use my link below if you would to Hoss Tools. They've got these. They've got a 1 gallon and a 2 gallon. I believe that's a 1 gallon or a gallon and a half maybe. A couple of different sizes. Either one of them work fine. Depends on how, if you're doing huge garden, you may want to get a bigger one. But otherwise, this is the way to do it. This is the way I'll do it, and I'll show you the results. Show you the results of the corn in a few days, because it's going to perk up big time. While this is working, while this is fertilizing, I can get something else done. That's the beauty of one of those fertilizers, the fertilizer injectors. You can get something else done. You don't have to stand there and fertilize by hand, water by hand, all that stuff. You're getting it all done at one time. I like it. I think you're going to like it too. If you got any kind of drip irrigation at all, whether it be emitters or this is drip line here, but no matter what kind of irrigation you're doing, drip irrigation you're doing, that little old thing right there will work fine with it. So if you're looking for a great way to fertilize, I highly recommend this. Get it done, and then go about your business and let it work while you're doing something else. All right, I think that's it. We're gone.